Thank you and welcome for this tutorial. In this tutorial, I'm just going to share with you how to run reports. We're learning from one another, and I believe it will help you to do the reports that you need at the FCP at ease and easy. I'm going to show you two ways: the easiest way and of course the basics, that is from bottom up, and then also I'll show you the shortcuts so you can choose any. If you find that you don't have maybe enough time left, you can choose the shortcut way but still have the same results, or maybe you build from the bottom up just for learning. Okay, thank you. So without much ado, let's dive into reports. So we shall run let's say 3 reports today, and I believe you'll follow along. You'll follow along as I try to show you how I run reports at the program. So when you open Compassion Connect, you'll find that there are several menus here. We have Home, Charter, and other menus that you'll find them here. So it is good you find the menu written reports. That's where you generate all the reports. So because the report we are going to start with, which is the home visit, before you run it, you have to feed in the home visitation. All right. So you have to ensure that you've done home visitation for that particular child. So let's say today I went to visit Alice Jumwa. All right, so you have to first of all, before you run any report on home visitation, which we are going to run in the first report, you have to ensure that you've at least done home visit for that child. So today I've done for Alice Jumwa. So just come here and search Alice Jumwa, and Connect will give you the details. So you click on that child. That is after that's when you are at the home, maybe on your phone, or maybe you've done the on the paper, and then you're coming to do maybe because of network or other reasons. So you come to open activities and create a new event. This is now when you're doing the home visit. All right, so a new event, you'll find record type as, so you'll choose the ICP lead meetings, and then you click continue. All right, so when you click continue here, you have to make sure you write home visit of capital H and capital V, but others are small letters. That's under the subject. When you give that subject, today was on 13, so I went there at 2, and I came there from 2:30. So from 2:30 I was out, so I'll just click 2:30 p.m. as the time I was out. Then there was a caregiver, so it's good to make sure that the caregiver is there unless it's an emergency. And then this meeting is public. When you check public, it means that any person can be able to view that particular event in the Connect. So it's good you mark it as public. And then the purpose, you have to I was doing follow-up, and then method is visit. So you make sure that the method you select is visit. And then the location is Mombani. So the child comes from Mombani area. All right, so the description is or rather comments is that I was going to follow up on so it was follow up on form 1 admission preparation. All right, so I just want to follow up and know if the child was got the admission letter, and how they are prepared. So we agreed that the caregiver will look for funds to enable the child to transition successfully. Okay, successfully. And where should we get the funds? We discussed about relatives, then bursaries, and also through maybe friends, right? Friends and well wishers. And then we also discuss about the project. The project will support with the budget allocated funds. All right, so that's what we discussed on that particular day. So we say save. All right, so when you click save, you have the event recorded. So once you have the event recorded, now you can go to reports. Now we want to run the reports for the home visit. So you will click reports, the reports tab, and then you click new report. All right, so in the new report, because this report you have to tell the computer which you have to tell the system which report you're running. So in this case, I'm going to run tasks. Okay, tasks and events. So I click on tasks and events, and then I say create. When you click on task and events, when you come here report type up here, you find that it has written task and event. This shows that that's the correct report you're running. If you run any other different report, you won't be able to get the desired results. So it's good you ensure that the report type that you running is very correct. So another thing you need to understand is when you come here, you have a filter and then you have show. So under show, you have to make sure they are all activities. That means that any activity that has been done in your system. And then instead of saying all open activities, you can just say I want open and completed activities. All right, so this one will give you the leeway to have all the activities, both that are completed and those that are also open and pending, and completed and open. So another thing you also need to understand is about range. So in this case, I'm going to do the current FY, because in the current FY, I'll click the current FY, right? The current FY. Fine. So when you click the current FY, you'll find that these are the details that will come in. So I would like to remove all columns so that we can start with you. So you come here and remove all columns, and then you click OK. So the first thing you need to add here is the subject, that is the heading of that. So you just double click on here. So when you come and search in the fields, you get the subject. So in subject, you are targeting the home visit. So even if they are showing other subjects, we shall be able to use filter. I'll show you shortly on how you can be able to just get the home visits through the filter tabs. Okay, so another thing we shall add here is about the date. All right, the date which it was done. So just to know the date, double click, and then we need to know when who did it. So we have to say created by. All right, so type here created by. You double click it, and then we need to know what they discussed. So I'll come and type meeting notes. All right, double click it. And then I'll need to know the comments, what was the details of other additional details of that meeting. So I'll double click that, and then I will have it here. So I'll also need to know maybe the location where the meeting took place. Maybe that's just an extra location. I just double click that, and then I'll be able to know the location where it was, where it took place. Okay, so with that, I have the enough fields. I really like to filter. Now is to add the filters. Okay, so the first thing, you go to filters, these are filters, and click add, and the first thing we are searching is subject. So you can either clear this and just say it's subject. It will start pop up. So just click subject, and then say subject is equal to home visit. So home of H capital, home, then V capital, as you had just done in the home visit. Then you click OK. So you'll find that it will only fetch those. As you can see, only the home visit of H. In case I had used the small capital, it won't have fetched, because it's fetching the correct subject as recorded. So make sure when you are recording the event, you have used the correct the naming. So home visit, and then we add another filter. All right. So this other filter we adding here, we're going to make sure that it was created by. Created by contains, and created by should contain your project ID, which is 0 for, in our case, contains 0343. So this one will only bring the ones that are generated by us. Remember, other people can create events in the system, maybe from CKE or maybe the global office. But when you put the 343, it means that anybody who created this this report should contain the ones that were created at 343. So it will really filter it down to 343. Then you say okay, or maybe as per your project ID. I'm using 343 because it's the project ID and our project ID. Then I'll add another one. So here we have to check on date. So make sure that the date also here is captured, and this date you say not less than tomorrow. Okay, not less than tomorrow. So just type here tomorrow. All right, not less than tomorrow. You click OK, and then you have to add another filter, and in this filter you're looking at the method. Remember, method we used here was a method of visit, so you have to make sure the method you use the search glass and say method is equals to the method is equals to visit. You insert selected, and then you click OK. And then there's another one also. Again, you add another filter and you say related to should not be blank. So you have to just someone. So you have to make sure that you type here related to, or maybe just search related to. So you can use either drop down or maybe clear the text there and then type. So I find it easy to type, so it will search me easily instead of going down checking all those. So is equal related to equal to not equal to blank. So I'll choose not equal to blank. So you leave this plain and then you click OK. All right, and then you have to check the comments should not be equal to blank also, the comments and the meeting notes. Okay, so you add comments should not be equal to blank. All right, the comment should not be equal to blank. Okay, and then the minute. So comments should not be equal to, meaning that you don't want to filter anything that somebody did not update here what they did when they went home. So it means if you do not update any comments, it will leave it, to not capture it as a home visit done. And another one you add here is the meeting notes. So meeting notes, you double click it, and then you say also not equal to blank. So you don't want it to be blank. So you want something that at least has meeting notes. So all of them here is your report here generated. As you can see, your report is here, and you already have this report, but we want to make it more lucrative and more presentable and more flashy. So we shall do what we call changing the preview, and the preview right now is in tabular format. I just want to make it to be in matrix. Matrix, when it will enable us to add a graph on it. So another thing we need to do, we have to group this date. So we have to drag. So to drag, you take your mouse to the date, and then you left click ndani, so and then you drag it to drop. You drag hapa, unaileta hapa kwa drop field here, so you drop it there. All right, when you drop it there like that, you can now be able to click on this date. Hapa kuna ka drop down, so you can click on this date and say sort group dates by quarter, calendar quarter. All right, so when you group by calendar quarter, it has grouped this data as per calendar quarter 3, and then you click add chart. All right, so I'll use this chart. I like that chart. So you come to that chart, and then you come to formatting and make sure you show totals. All right, you show totals by clicking that. All right, just click show totals. It's showing 8. Then you say okay. Now you have your chart with you here. All right, now you have your chart with you here. So when you click run report, you have your report here. So this is the report. You can be either to export it to Excel or click printable view. So you have 8 that are done in this financial year. All right, so that's how simple it is to run a report and on home visit. The best thing you need to do also, you have to ensure that you save it. So I'll save it as home visit, home visits 5, home visits final cut. This one is final cut. Okay, so that's just a home visits final cut. The reason why you're saving is when you're coming next time to do a report on home visit, you'll never do it. You never follow that process again. You just come to reports. All right, you come to reports there, and then you'll find the home visit final cut. You just click on that. When you click on that, or yours, any name you've saved, then you just do that, and you have it. If it's 8, it will show 8. If it's 10, it will show 10. So you don't need to do it again and again. All right, so it will be easy for you. Now the shortcut, which is part B. I know you like shortcuts, right? So the shortcut is simple as ABCD. So I'll show you the shortcut way. The shortcut way, or the lazy man's way, is I didn't say you lazy, I just say the lazy man's way. Okay, so the lazy man's way, you come to Kenya reports. So you come to reports, you click reports like that. and then you come to Kenya reports. All right, you come to either Kenya reports, and then you will look for home visits. All right, home visits. So here you look for people who have done the home visits. All right, so for here I can see Kamonde had done home visit for these ones for 592. Right, so you just click. So these are home visits. You can still view more. You see, they can still view more. So, or you can just type here. It's not a must you go to Kenya reports. You can just click the reports, and then in the reports you can just click home visit from here. Home visits. Okay, home visits, just like that. So when you click home visits like that, you will be able to see several home visits that are here. All right, so you'll see several home visits that are here. All these are home visits, so we can use any. Let's say we want to use any of the home visits. So I'll use let me just use any home visit. So let me use so you look at any home visit that you feel you can use. I'll show you what you look at. So let me check at this one, which was created by Kamonde. For let me check which one was created, because some don't have, some reports are not complete. Lakini ukiangalia hii, let's say we are using the 592 that was created by Kamonde. You click on that one. All right, this one, this is the report we want to customize. So you click on it. So when you click on it, eventually it will show you this one, but it shouldn't show you anything. Very good. So you click on customize. All right. So when you click on customize, there is one thing you need to remove. You need to remove this created contains by he. Una remove you. All right. And then you come to all activities, and then you come to this one was created by another user. Let's check another one that was created by any other person. Let's just check on this one, which was created by 390. So the first thing you need to do, just come and type home visit there, and then pick one from any FCP. All right, so let me use ya mtu. Cheni tumia mtu hapa. I want to use for someone else. Let me use hii hapa ya Meruth. He. So home visit 624. All right, so I'll click on 624. This was created by Koti. So this is 624. You just customize it. All right, you click customize, and then what you need to do, you need to remove. He created contains 624. You just remove it. Anything that has 624, and then you remove this one again. All right. It didn't show anything here. It showed my report. So it has shown that I have account of 7. All right. So when you remove those, now you add the ones that you've removed from your side. Now we want to add created by to contain. Created by should contain what? Should contain 0343. You can put here your FCP ID. Okay, so you just add that. So it's added like that, and then you run report. When you run report, that is you have it. Bila stress nyingi, enda tu pale una customize, and then you have your report. Tafuta ya mtu, customize, you have it there, alafu unakuwa na report yako. That's how easy it is to run a home visit report with a shortcut. I believe, guys, this video was able to assist you. So if you have any questions, please you can rewatch the video, or maybe you get in touch with me, and then we see how we can help one another. Thank you, guys, and may God bless you. Asante.